All right, so what we're doing is we're changing the game. We're gonna keep playing Dragonslayer, but now we're moving it to the world of Greyhawk setting, and we're gonna try less, what shall we say, a more open game rather than just circumscribed to a mega dungeon. And so we'll see how it goes. So we have made new level 3 characters, and let me see if I can just show some images just to get everybody sort of started on the thing. 1 second. Let me share the screen. There we go. All right, so we're going to be using the world of Greyhawk. And for those of you who are familiar, I told the guys we're going to be using the Secret of Bone Hill, the L1 series module, as a starting place. And so, if you know a little bit of Greyhawk, that's great. If you know nothing about Greyhawk, it's still great. It doesn't really matter. In case you do know, I'm relocating arbitrarily the village of Restenford to this new location here in the southern coast of Nyrand, of the Kingdom of Nyrand, on the Fairwind Coast. It's this little blue dot, the letter R, between Ragby and Shining White. Why do that? Because I wanted to, basically. It's a bigger map. It's a bigger map than the Lendor Isles, which are fine and good, but they're hidden in a corner of the world, and this opens the world up a little bit more, which is precisely what we wanted. And so, the reason we're here is it's low summer in the common year 576 in the world of Greyhawk, and your characters have been traveling aboard a ship doing mercenary work. But the ship ran into a storm. You were washed ashore on the Fairwind Coast and were rescued by the people of Restenford. Let me see if I can show that. Hang on. You have been rescued by the people of Restenford, and for the past couple of weeks, you've been the guests of the Baron of Restenford, Baron Grellis, and his family, and you have been given refuge at the keep here in Restenford. It is a small village. It is a fishing village mainly. From what you've been able to gather over the last few weeks, this used to be a much larger port on a more important barony, but the years have been harsh. Larger towns have been built, such as Ragby and Oldred, which are larger ports in southern Nyrand, and a stronger fort called Shining White lies to the west. And so, little by little, the small barony of Restenford has fallen in become almost forgotten. It's a little barony in this corner of the world, and not much of interest goes there. And so you have been recuperating. Fortunately, the shipwreck washed ashore some luggage, and some of the goods from the expedition were able to be salvaged, although the merchant to whom it belonged drowned. And so the Baron has confiscated what has survived from the wreckage, except for your personal belongings, which have been given on to you. And so, having spent some time in this place, you are now more and more recuperated, and still the members of the expedition did survive and are still in various stages of recovery. But now that you are able to, you know, move and have been pronounced healthy, um, you're free to go about the village. As a matter of fact, the Baron, although he has offered his hospitality, his hospitality is not to be abused. So it is time for you to start finding your way in this world and earning your keep. Um, the captain of the guard, Gelpas, has recommended that you visit the town where you can find at least two inns where you might stay and look for employment in town. And so he has recommended, let's see, the Tavern of the West Wind or the Inn of the Dying Minotaur or Falcon's Tavern. All three should have lodging and
Dying
places.
Minotaur
Dying Minotaur is an inn.
and Inn of the
The,
Falcon.
the
Tavern.
Tavern of the West Wind, and it's actually Falco's Tavern. It's a
Oh,
name.
Falco. Okay.
Yeah,
Amadeus.
exactly.
Thank you,
That's exactly what I thought when I said it's like, wait a minute, Dark Commissar's in town. Uh, uh,
We're dating ourselves, gentlemen.
yes, but so why don't you introduce your characters and tell us a little bit about yourselves as you leave the keep and head someplace to find lodging. Who do we have? Jose. Let's start with Jose.
All right, so Gavin Threndor, he's in a place like Nyron. He's a little bit different, not too much. I mean, he has the typical. And Iron's got pretty Oridian stock; they're pretty pure, right? And but you can tell he's not from here. He's got the typical tan skin of the Oridians, but he's a little bit taller. Obviously, being a ranger, he's rangy, and he's got sandy hair and green eyes that you can tell he has Suloese blood in him, which that's a pretty common mix in the neighboring Duchy of Ernst. And he wears a shirt of chainmail, a green cloak, and has a bow and a sword. And he's a ranger from the Duchy of Ernst.
Cool. Next up is Dell. Fishy smell. Drown his sorrows. Cool. Cool. Next up is Jorge.
All right. So, Eldrinor Thalion. He was actually born in a very secluded part of the of the Vale of Sylvan Trees, which is a really small, unknown part of the Duchy of Woodwitch. Um, but anyways, yep, he was actually. I mean, he's actually raised by both elven and human parents, and he had a for the first part of his life, he was actually involved in chasing out and killing orcs, the orcs that did away with most of his elven village. But after that, and having lost a taste for vengeance, he decided to use his arm for sell his sword arm, and, for mercenary purposes. and that's actually how he came into being in the service of the ship that we were actually all in
Excellent.
before. Yeah, before being.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And Nagion is an elven thief, and Eldronor is a half-elf fighter, correct? Excellent. Excellent. All right, David is up next.
Atar is I don't know how you pronounce it. The Tuve.
I think it's two. Yeah.
Yeah. He's of the Tuve culture, or Druid. He's technically a summer ovate, and he basically was forced out of his village because of the ranking that he had become. Basically, there could be only one in that village, so it was a matter of either him chasing his master slash mentor away from the village, or him leaving himself. And he saw no reason to do that, just out of the allegiance that he had, from his druid mentor. So he ended up basically going towards the closest port that he could find, and was convinced by almost like a not Shanghai, but just kind of like fooled in a way, being naive of such things, to join onto this ship as a slash kind of like healer slash deckhand, and he finds himself here.
Cool. Excellent. And so you're playing a third level human druid?
Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. And last but definitely not least, we have Todd.
Hamilton Elderborough III of the Swilltop Elderboroughs of Kilburn has no idea how he wound up on this ship, on this shipwreck, on these shores. He's bewildered, and has no idea how he came here. He's just going to try to make the best of it as he can.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So where are you headed? Which, there's 3 taverns or 3 places.
I've
I just put some maps of village and surrounding areas in the folder in case anybody wants to take a look at those.
Here we go. Restenford.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
So we have some maps just to take a look. Let me check which one is closest. I don't actually remember which one it is. Let's take a look real quick. $19, $20, and $14. So Falco's Tavern is across the river. Is building labeled 14, which has like a dock in front of it. And then buildings 19 is the Inn of the Dying Minotaur, and building 20 is the Tavern of the West Wind.
Falcos. Oh, the Minotaur? No.
Yeah, that's I mean, and you've been working. You've worked together in the ship, right? The idea is to try to stay together. So try to pick one, because otherwise it's going to be really chaotic if 2 people go do one thing and the rest go do another. So.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
So Falco's is the closest.
No,
Yeah,
Falco's is across the river.
Oh,
On the other side.
Wherever is closest, I will go. Let's go to
So
the
which was
closest.
19 and which was 20 again? 20 is closest, right?
20 is Tavern of the West Wind, and 19 is the Inn of the Dying Minotaur. So both
So
are
West
about
Wind-
same
wait,
distance.
Okay, let's go Minotaur.
All right, so everyone wants to go see a dead
All
Minotaur.
right,
Let's go.
Minotaurs.
Yeah, that looks
So,
right.
Well, remember, They could kill you even if he's just dying, right?
Right. So you make your way there, and sure enough, once you open the main door, right behind the bar, there is a Minotaur's head hung up on the wall. And
Wimbledon walks in behind you and is a little timidly. He's like, I have never seen a Minotaur's head. That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. Quite interesting.
so
Is it real?
a fat man comes up and says, welcome to the Inn of the Dying Minotaur. I am Gelkov, the innkeeper. So you noticed the Minotaur. I killed it myself.
Amazing
You
feat
did?
that is. I've only heard about these creatures in legend.
Oh, a long time ago. Killed it myself. Yes, sir.
I would love to hear the story of it. Please, let me buy you an ale. You can tell me all about it.
I like the way you think. We have ale for reasonable prices, wine as well, meals, and even rooms for rent if you so desire.
Very well. Well, I will certainly sit down and listen to you tell your tale of this great slaying of the horned beast. Yes, please.
Some drink, yes. Some drink first, yes. Take your orders. And while he's doing that, one of the soldiers from the keep, who you recognize, named Relkin, he's the second in command of the baronial guard, comes in with another guardsman, and opens the door and says, "Innkeep, I have a notice. Bring a notice from Baron Grellas to be displayed at all places of commerce." And Yelkov gestures, of course. And you can see there is a board next to the entrance, and the man proceeds to hammer in a notice that reads, reward offered for orc raiders attacking caravans coming from the North Road.
Okay.
As I hear the word orc, I can't help but have a strong reaction to it, and I walk over to the note, and I look at you all, and I say, this beckons to me.
Not the first time I've hunted orc.
The gold or the blood, which beckons the most.
I've never fought orcs before, but I would be willing to, I guess.
Yeah, all right. They're only orcs.
They're only orcs.
Yeah, they're only orcs. Is there any mention of reward on that bounty?
Yes, there is a reward. It's offering 50 pieces of gold for each orc head.
Oh wow!
50 pieces of gold
for each orc. Yes.
Wow.
That is quite.
I would kill orcs for sport, but for such a considerable sum of money, you have my sword
And my dagger. I mean, and my dagger. Yes.
And my axe.
What? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes, for me, it,
The notice specifies that there have been bandit attacks on merchant caravans along the North Road by the grove northeast of Bald Hill. And you know that Bald Hill lies just behind the town. Uh,
Relkin.
Relkin.
broken. Yes, we've had reports of a band of orcs. Numbers say anywhere from half a dozen to a dozen. So there seem to be quite a few of them. The Baron has ordered the guard to reinforce the town walls and protect the surrounding farmland. This is why we're asking for help.
Yes.
A wagon. We could also try and track them. Orcs seldom are good at hiding their spoor.
those
Depends on what we.
I
The
say
door-
there will soon be a reckoning.
The
We
door
need-
opens once more as
Uh-oh.
you are having this conversation. And a woman dressed in simple, peasant clothes uh, uh, walks in all flustered and winded from running and says, is the druid here? Have you seen the druid?
I'll raise my tankard. Say here.
And she looks at you and says, you're not Almax. Are you a druid, sir?
I say maybe I misspoke. I say, what do you need, child?
My son is injured.
Oh, okay.
We need healing. He's
I'll
been bit
oh,
by a giant rat.
Right. Okay.
God,
All right. I'll knock back the rest of the ale in the tankard, slam it down. Wipe my mouth with the back of my hand and say, "Don't go pork hunting without me." And I'll walk out.
Well, but you should not go alone. These critters are dangerous. Maybe we should go with you.
Okay. I would
And
not
as-
do that.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Did you walk out the door? I mean, she pokes her head out the door right once again and screams, Joff, he's here. Bring the boy here.
All right. So I guess some of the guys are coming as well. I guess that's what I'm thinking.
Because if there's giant rats around, we don't want to leave them alone.
Well, there's this man named Joff walks in carrying a child right? The
Oh, he
child is
comes
like
in.
5 or 6, right, with carrying a
Okay.
child on his arms, and clear a table, right? And so they put the child down, and you can see that he's holding his leg, and there's a nasty wound.
Okay. I'll bend over the child and I will yell for hot water and rags quickly. And I'll take a look at the wound closely and
Yes,
wait for the hot water so I can wash my hands, and then I will see what I can do.
right. So there is a rather nasty bite. The
I
child says it's a rat bit me. A rat bit me.
I'll put my hand on the child's shoulder and say, "Settle down." It's a boy or girl?
It's a boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say, settle down, child. Settle down. I say, the worst will be over in just a moment, and then perhaps you can show me, or your father can show me where this rat bit you, where it happened. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah, he says, I've told the boy, I've told the boy not to,
Hmm.
not to go around that place, but he keeps going in. Uh,
Mm,
it's the old burnt guardhouse.
mm.
It's not a place to play. I know it's ruined, uh, but this is what happens.
Okay. I will uh, say a soft prayer uh, to Uvat, uh, and reach into my pouch at my side. And if it's not an issue, I will pull out some. See, what can I get here? I can pull out some elderberries.
Mm.
I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. That seems to be not too crazy looking, you know. And
Hmm.
I will take one and I'll say, "Here, child, eat this. It will nourish you and strengthen you." And I'll pop one in his mouth and say, "Chew slowly, slowly, and feel your strength return."
Yes, and he does, and he's crying, but he eats the berries.
Okay.
Um, and as you're doing that, a man walks in,
Mhm.
dressed in white robes. His skin is dark.
Mhm.
You recognize him as a man with a strong Flan bloodline, which
Mhm.
is the ancient peoples that lived in this part of the world before the Oridians migrated centuries before. Uh, and he comes in, and you recognize. He just looks at you and looks at the child and nods in approval and says, "I am Olmax. I am the druid of this
Ah.
township.
Okay.
Uh, uh,
I. Oh, go ahead.
uh, yeah, I can see you've started treatment." Uh,
I will bow in deference to him, and I will say, "Yes." I say, "I am known as a tar." Uh, I mean, no disrespect in aiding the child, but he was in need right away. Did what I thought was best. I hope you
yes,
understand.
I am grateful for your aid. Uh,
Um, I do not know if the bite was disease. I'll say this in a lowered voice. I'll
mhm.
say I do not know if the bite was diseased or not. Perhaps it is something that you can look at. I don't have an extreme amount of knowledge of such things.
I will. I will certainly take care of it. Your accent is strange. Uh, you are not Flan, although your skin is dark as mine.
I nod and I say yes. I have gotten that a lot, especially arriving at this strange port. But I must say that We have met people here who have showed us much grace, and then I kind of wave my hand to my face, and I say, "But the stench is is quite off-putting." How do you stand it?
It's one gets used to it. One gets used to it. Uh, says I will take the child now. It says I live in the house just up the hill
Mhm.
behind this establishment. Um, come visit or come with me if you wish. I would gladly uh, share my knowledge and hear uh, your tale of how come a stranger like you comes to be here.
I bow to him again, and I say, "I will graciously and gladly take you up on your offer." I say, "But I think first my companions and I will take a look and see if there is some sort of infestation of vermin that bit this child. For surely that's something that just can't be left to run wild and run amok in this town."
My thanks. The blessings of Barry go with you on your
Okay.
endeavor. And he says,
Okay.
Joff, quickly, uh, let us take him to my hut that we can bathe him in the holy waters.
Bathe
And
him and bring
so,
him to me.
and so they go on their way. By the way, the directions the druid gave you are correspond to the house on top of the hill is the one marked
30,
35 in the map. In
35.
case,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's the druid's house.
Okay.
So, so the woman thanks you. He says, "My name is Lilia, and
Hmm.
I thank you for your prompt help, stranger. Um, Olmax is the village healer. You understand, and with he'll bathe the boy in the healing waters. I'm sure he'll be fine. We've told him not to play in that part of town, but he keeps going next to the burnt guardhouse.
I
It's not
uh, I
good.
I kind of shoo her on and say, "Go with your son, and we will take a look at this house and
Thank you,
perhaps put an end to this
thank
infestation."
you, thank you, and bless you, stranger." And she goes running off
Okay.
after her family.
All right.
Bert Guardhouse?
How does that sound? Do you think you have it in you?
I think we shall.
Gentlemen?
Will our elven friends be able to restrain themselves from going after the orcs long enough for
I thought we were going to make the orcs a priority.
This deed may bring us
My
some.
friends, my friends, my friends. Let us start slowly. The burnt guardhouse sounds more enticing than the orc. Let
Well,
us.
this may put us in the good graces of the Baron and the townsfolk if we do
Well,
this.
Master Wimbledon, I would not be so hasty. These giant rats are as big as you are and often carry deadly diseases.
Oh, I. Yes, yes, yes. But be that as it may, I would rather go against the rats in a burnt guardhouse than the orcs in the orcish. Yes, yes.
Well, if there's going to be made, let us proceed let us proceed with the rat catching.
Yes, yes. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. It will surely be quick work. I know it. I know it will. Yes. Of course. Remember, they are just rats, after all. Yes.
Let's say it's morning, right? You were offered hospitality, so you were, basically ready to leave by morning, right? So, you're quickly given directions. The burnt guardhouse lies at the western edge of the town, which of course crosses the Reston River, uh, and you can see it marked as 32. It lies by the palisade that guards the city, um, or the town rather, not a city. Um, you make you make your way over there, crossing the bridge, passing by several houses in town, um, including a bait shop and uh, smaller huts at the river's shore, but basically fishermen huts, right?
Mhm.
And at the very end, you can see the remnants of this guardhouse.
I'm sorry, this is building 32?
Yes,
25? Oh,
building
32.
32 is the guardhouse.
Okay. Oh,
Okay. Hmm. What time of day is it?
Uh, it's mid morning, right?
Morning? Okay.
10 a.m. something like that. Yeah.
All right. Well, no need for my skills at this time of day.
okay.
Carry on.
If children play in it, I assume that the fire must have been a while back.
Right. Yes. Yeah. There's no ashes. There's no. It's just debris from a fire. Obviously, old. The road leads to a door in front. Uh, it's basically a square building. Um,
Hmm.
no, it's a single door. Yes.
Might we, may I suggest we do a walkabout of the structure to see if perhaps there is another entrance into it other than this most obvious front entrance?
It's let's see, it's 80 feet square. 80 feet on each side, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes.
I mean, is
And
there a privy or something like that outside, or
I suppose there is, yes.
a what? Sorry?
privy?
A privy, but it's also in disrepair, right? It's
Oh, it is? Okay.
some boards are collapsed. This
Hmm.
this place is not being used.
I
Right?
just suggest that before we go into it, we take our time and saunter around the outside and just spy if we can see any other entrances into
The
it.
doors stand open, Eloy?
Excuse me. Yeah, the door is gone. Basically, it's fallen off the hinges, right? So
But
it's
while they go around
Most.
and take a look, I'm just gonna peek in the door, see what we can see from the
Mm,
from the main doorway.
okay. So from the main door, right? You're coming from the north. So uh, on the when the door leads to a room that's 40 by 40, right? There is a hole in the eastern wall, about 20 feet. So it's a large section that has collapsed and it's just open to. You can see the light of the morning coming in. There is a door on the western wall, about 30 feet
So we
south.
come
Right?
in. Door on the northern wall.
Mm-hmm.
There's a door on the western wall.
No, the western wall is collapsed. I'm sorry. The,
Oh,
the
western
western wall
wall.
is the outside, right? This is the. I'm sorry. I'm turning around. The eastern wall is collapsed. The western wall has a door, right?
You're coming from the north.
You're coming from the north. Yeah, like in the
Okay.
map. Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
To the outside.
Yes. So there's sunlight
And,
streaming
and
in.
and there's nothing in the southern door, in the southern wall that we can see.
No, just an empty wall that you can see. There's areas that the wall is blackened. Um,
And
uh,
I'm sorry, the basic structure was stone or was it all wood?
I would say it's stone and wood
Stone
because
and
it's a
wood.
guardhouse. So the foundations are stone. The roof was wooden, but the roof in parts is gone as well. So you can
And
see.
does the floor look intact or does it look like there may be holes in it?
No, the floor does look intact.
Gavin, how big is this room again?
40
40
by
by
40.
40.
Okay.
Alexa, stop.
Yeah.
So it's a bit. So the room's smaller than the actual structure
Right.
from the outside.
A gringo falling from the sky? Yes, a guapo.
And who's taking a look around?
I am.
All right. All right. Cool.
I think I have like a chance to to
Oh
spot
my God.
stuff like this. Like,
Yeah. If you notice the map, just south of the building is the palisade wall, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you are searching all around this place, right? And so you haven't gone beyond the wall. You're just checking like the bushes and the slightly wooded areas. You see there's small, trees and whatnot.
You know,
I'm
And
trying to look to see if there's a back entrance to this place. I mean,
so you're circling the
Yeah.
building, right?
Right.
There is in the center of the southern wall, there is a hole about 10 feet wide. So it's an easy entrance into another area of this building. And on the western wall, in smack dab in the center of the western wall, there's another uh, area of collapse which just allows entrance into the western portion of the building. And um, okay, okay. So you noticed some of the tracks by where Gavin is standing. So there's some blood there, and there are some scuff marks on the floor that seem to indicate that perhaps the rodent was somewhere around here. But even better than that, Wimbledon uh, stumbles into what seems to be a hidden entrance.
mm,
Mm.
There is a tunnel passage by a clump of bushes just to the northwest of the house.
mm.
I seem to have found something here. Hmm. Yeah, perhaps you could investigate this further, my friend. I do not think so. No, 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 no. Perhaps a large beetle. Please, continue.
Eloy, Time out, guys. I had some technical trouble here. So from the outside, you said there's a door in the south wall.
No, in the south wall, there's a hole. There's holes on all walls except the north wall, which has the door, right? Everything else is a bunch of holes. So
All
you
right.
can technically enter this building from any angle.
Mhm.
Where?
Correct, to the northwest of the house.
Northwest. Oh, okay. Sorry.
What do you see? What do you see,
Yeah,
Master?
I see some sort of opening here, but I'm not quite sure. It it demands the attention of someone larger than myself.
I'll go
If you
take a
know what I
look.
mean.
I'll go take a look. See if there's any
Brave
tracks
friend.
around.
Continue. Yes.
So this is like 180 feet away from the house.
Okay.
180 feet to the northwest,
Right.
or less.
Some sort of.
All right, so I'll go take a look, see if there's any tracks of anything around.
Mm. No, there are no tracks at this area, but the opening is pretty big. And, from what little light there is, as you part the bushes, more light comes in. And you can see that the entrance is a bit narrow, but it widens out a little bit farther in. And these bushes have done a good job of concealing this entrance.
Hmm.
Right? It's just that Wimbledon did stumble onto it. So
There's some sort of hole leading into the ground.
A hole leading into the ground.
I don't see rat tracks, but they certainly would have fit better fit for them than for us. And does it go straight down, or is it like a sloping
I think it slopes down.
slope down?
So it's like a burrow.
Say again, Jorge?
It's like a burrow.
Kind of. But it widens out quickly. Like the entrance is going to be tight, but once you're past the entrance, it seems to widen. At least that's what you can see from over here, right?
I mean, is it big enough for a human-sized person to fit into it, or?
Yes.
Torch? Yes. I can provide a torch. Yes. I don't think you should be so hasty with that suggestion, my good sir. No.
It's not steep. It's not steep at all, right? If you lean forward a little bit, there seem to be kind of like steps carved into the dirt.
Yeah.
Kind of like rough steps.
So there's footholds on the ground. Okay.
There you go.
All right. I'll go down and check. I mean, I'll go down and take a look.
So there's a tunnel that, winds slightly southeast. And once you pass in there, right, and illuminate with the torch, the room widens out. And you still have to stoop a little bit.
I don't have a torch, Eloy, by the way.
I'm sorry. I thought you were
Oh,
taking.
you're using you have your vision, because Wimbledon had lit you a torch. So.
Yeah, I have dark vision, so.
Oh, okay. Well, so with dark vision, you see things basically. You just don't get details, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has 30 feet of dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
and cold blobs, I guess.
So it goes a little bit more than 30 feet, but I guess you're walking slowly. And when it's about,
so the room's bigger than what my side.
It's not a room.
It's beyond my line of sight.
It's a tunnel. It's a straight tunnel.
Okay, it's a straight tunnel that extends beyond my line of sight.
A little bit beyond your line of sight, yes.
Okay.
And it has gone down. There's some steps, and you can see the slope is going down, so that
the path continues downward. It goes beyond my line of sight.
Hmm.
I'm going to
Right.
go down a little further.
We should join you. We should join you. Eldridor.
We are right behind you all the way, brave sir.
All right. It's a sloping tunnel. We can
It's a
just
sloping
walk.
tunnel, right? It seems from the design of the steps and everything that this is something that was meant to be traversed, right? It's not a natural formation. These are steps. Somebody sort of kind of carved them out, right? Or at least packed them in to, to be solid enough, right? It doesn't look like a natural rock formation. It's because it's not a huge tunnel. You can go single file, right? But it's not a huge tunnel. Mm-hmm. In the back.
Right. Or
So,
take point because
right. Eldrinor takes a couple of steps, like maybe 5 feet south, and then he can see that the tunnel is about maybe 40 to 50 feet long. And at the end, there is a door.
Ooh.
Yes, there's a wooden door at the end.
All right.
yeah.
You'd have to inspect it from up close, right? But it just looks like a door. It's closed.
It looks just
right?
it looks like a door. It's a
See
wooden
if
door,
it's
right?
locked. Let us see if it's locked.
Is there a lock to it?
Okay, so out of interest, let's see if we can get like a marching order or something just to
All right.
to make sure.
I'd say obviously Eldridor is going first, and right now, right now the rear is secure, but we could probably the best marching order right now, although we know the rear is secure, but I do have a bow and I can shoot over these guys, would be to have either Wimbledon or Nagin after Eldrinor, then Atar, and then myself.
So which is it,
know?
Wimbledon or Eldrinor?
Doing what?
Okay. So Nagion behind Eldrinor.
So we have Eldrinor, Nagin, Wimbledon, Atar, and Gavin.
Is Nadia a full elf or half elf?
He's a foolish elf.
So you should probably go first then.
Okay.
I mean,
Please,
you probably should go first because you have a
go
better
ahead,
range than I
says
do.
Wimbledon. Yes, of course. Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. So it's Nagion, Eldrinor. Wimbley, Atar, and Gavin. All right. So
Wimbledon is moving well to the back of the group.
you're moving back.
Yes.
So which position are you going to be in this marching order? I mean,
Um,
it's going to widen out, hopefully. Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. Point in the retreat. Yes.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, the idea was that Gavin was going to be in the back in case we get attacked from the back, but he doesn't mind having a buffer there.
Buffer.
That's a good way to look at it.
Look at it. Yes.
So you make it to the door and you try to listen, but you don't hear a thing. I think it seems to be barred and locked. Actually, no. It is locked. You can. There's a lock where you can open it from both ways, right? It's just, I just checked. All right. What's your skill level with that? I forgot. Right. I believe so. Okay. So no traps.
No, to find
And
traps is a percentage, right? It's a level-based thief skill. Find
Yep.
and remove traps is 40%.
Yeah, it's probably 40, right? Yeah.
40%. Okay. No, you spot no traps.
That's 45.
That's
45.
45. There we go.
Not bad. Not bad.
Oh, 45 on the dot. That's
See?
exactly what you get. And so the
Yeah.
mechanism clicks. Yeah. So no torches being lit is what I heard, right? Or is there?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. When
Yeah,
Oh,
there is
okay. So
torches,
somebody,
yeah.
you guys are okay. So the torches. When the door opens, okay.
Yeah.
So when the
There's
door
humans in
opens,
tow.
right? It
Yeah, listen,
opens
guys,
up.
just time out. I'm not gonna go into this whole argument people used to have back in 1982 of no, let's keep the torches lit so that people with dark vision have an advantage. No. There's humans in the group. There's gonna be a torch lit.
Uh,
We're not
has
gonna
to
go
be.
into that. I had enough
Sounds
Otherwise,
good.
when I was
yeah.
Sounds good to
13.
me.
Yeah, I had enough of that crap when I was 13. If somebody with dark vision wants to scout ahead, or the torch goes out, there's an advantage. Now the question is Wimbledon willing to carry the torch? Is Atar willing to carry the torch, or do you guys
I'll
want
do
me
it.
to carry the
I'll
torch?
do it. I'll carry it.
All right,
I'll carry it. There you
all right.
go. I've got
Just
the torch pack.
I can't use
I
my
am in the
bow.
shadows in the back.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the curmudgeonly act, but I had enough of that when I was 13.
Of
When
what?
So the light illuminates this irregular chamber, which is roughly 30 by 30. Okay. And so
Mhm.
you can see that in the center of this 30 by 30 room, there is a wooden table with a candle holder thing, like the thing with the plate with a right with a burnt, half almost completely burned out candle. It's not lit.
Mhm.
This is the illumination coming in because it sits on the table. There's two chairs on the table, and there are you can see on the wall. There's a couple of, I would say, skins
Mhm.
with
Skins.
crude drawings on them. You recognize sort of like shapes of guards with the livery of Restenford, right? And some
Mhm.
crude weapons, but it's not a great drawing. It's just they're big, and there's a couple of knives stuck into what seems to be there's like wooden targets that have been propped up against a wall, like pieces of wood with the shape of guards with
Mhm.
some knives stuck into it.
And
Uh,
these are drawings on pelts, you say, or
I guess it's skins or something, or on top of
like
on top
hide,
of
like rawhide, like
or cloth, right, or something, some kind of
Mm.
cloth, right? It's just a target. Somebody drew a
Mhm.
target
There's
and put it
somebody
on a
who doesn't
wooden
like the
plank.
guards who are using this effigies as target practice for knives.
Right. And so there's four of those, and there's like six knives stuck into the targets in various degrees of success and failure, and the targets themselves are all, you know, full of holes and slits from the knives. The knives themselves appear quite rusted.
Mm.
Now,
So
is the room full of like dust of ages, or
yes, there is dust all over the place, and there is a door to the west.
to the west?
To west.
I'm sorry, to the east. To the east.
Yeah,
I
don't
have
lie
my
to me,
west,
man.
my wests and my easts are
Sorry,
kind
we
of
came in
mixed up
from what
today.
direction? Sorry?
You came in from the north, right?
From the
North. Okay,
northwest.
thank you. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
It's a regular cavern with a door on the east.
Regular cavern.
Okay.
And nothing else on the table or anything?
Nothing else on the yeah, nothing else on the table.
Wonder if there were some rebels here at some time.
Rebels?
Stand back, my friend. Let me check this door for traps.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I'll close the door we came in behind us,
Okay.
and I'll stay by that door with the torch held out. Everyone can get light.
Has there been any sign of like recent habitation, like signs of
What?
like somebody being here recently, or is it just? I mean, is it
No.
dust all over the place or cobwebs? What?
Yeah, no, there's dust and cobwebs. This place looks completely
Okay, so
abandoned.
it looks abandoned.
Yes. Yes. All right. So, Wimbley, you approach the door and you don't hear anything beyond.
Hmm. All right. It sounds somewhat safe. I will delve into it a little more to see if there's any more. Is there more to this than seems the eye?
Checking for traps?
Yes.
Nothing that you can see.
Hmm. All right. It is. Yes, I lovingly place my hands upon the door and I go, "Yes, this door is clean. Continue, my friend. Continue."
Onwards.
Oh yes, it's totally clean. Yes.
Yeah.
Huh? It is not. It is. There's. I mean, it's latched, but it's not locked, right? So you can just twist it and open it.
I have taken out my pipe and I've no wait. I have taken my pipe. I'm lighting my pipe. I'm not very nonchalant. Like, please continue. It's clean. I assure you.
Yes, I will. I will go. I will go with you.
Okay.
Thank you for opening the door for me. I'll
You
go in.
open the door, and this is another irregular cavern. The door is at the upper end of the cavern, right?
Mhm.
It goes about 20 feet east, and then it just widens out toward the south, as wide as about 40 feet. So it's sort of like a teardrop, kind of.
Mhm.
From 20 feet, it opens up down to like 40 feet. You can see at
Oh,
the southeastern end, there seems to be an area that sort of leads elsewhere, right? Like maybe a passage, and there is a passage south. But that's not what immediately draws your eye. What immediately draws your eye is that there is a large table in the center of the room. There's 6 chairs around it. Um, you can see the glinting of metal on top of the table, but there is a figure shuffling about. And when the light hits it, you can see the shadows of a skull as a skeleton looks at you and begins moving towards you, brandishing an old rusted dagger. Yep.
Sounds like initiative.
Yes. Let's roll surprise first. Nope, nobody's surprised.
Yeah, 1.
So 5 is the initiative.
Yeah, you
And
go first.
okay, so Nagion is
No,
Wimbley
me.
and Eldrinor are in front. So I think it's gonna go for Eldrinor. So here we go. Eldrinor,
Bring it
where's
on.
my hang on. There we go. All right. Oops. Ooh. All right. So it takes aim at you, but does not get to stab you with the rusted dagger. However, out of the corner of your eye, you can see a second figure that is shambling up from the southern portions of the room, and this looks like this desiccated corpse ambling towards you. Ooh, actually, it is not ambling towards you. I misread this part. It is rushing at you.
Rushing towards you.
This
Oh my lord.
desiccated corpse thing.
Armies of Darkness zombie.
What is this doing underneath
It's
the
28
town?
days later, zombie.
Armies of
Let's
Darkness.
see who's going to attack. Is it going to attack Wimbley, or is it going to attack Eldrinor? High numbers is Wimbley.
Thank
High
you.
numbers is Wimbley. You're welcome. Wimbley, please don't die. Don't die, Wimbley.
Already?
What's your armor class? Wimbley's armor class
6.
is 6.
I've got an elderberry
So
here, which may like.
that is a hit
Uh-oh.
for.
Gonna need it.
Fortunately, it's for 2 points of damage.
Or they go bad.
A scratch.
Another misses, and another misses. This thing is clawing at you and trying to bite you.
Elderberry, isn't that for like in the immune
But
system?
you need to make a saving throw versus stone.
What?
Oh, what?
Yes. What?
Shit.
Oh, it's a ghoul. Oh, wow. Okay.
It is a ghoul.
That's not good. That is not good.
Okay. Hold on.
Hold on.
Save versus stone.
Does it look like Willie Nelson?
Oh.
Did we lose someone? No, it's just my character. She will know.
Okay, here we go. Old school. Dice.
Yep.
7.
7 doesn't sound good. You are paralyzed for 3 rounds.
Oh.
Yeah, but fortunately, it's you guys' turn. There's a skeleton and there is a ghoul.
Wait.
Allow me to go first.
Hold on.
Allow me to go first.
Hey,
Hang
hey, hold your horses. Roll. See, halflings have +4 on those saving throws, so that's an 11.
No, I already worked that into my roll.
Oh my gosh, you rolled horrible.
Oh no.
You rolled
yeah.
really bad.
Never mind.
Never mind.
I know,
Carry on.
I know.
Carry on.
No, that's it.
All right. Can I go ahead and attack the zombie, the skeleton that's right in front of me?
Hang on. Let me go first here. What don't we want to get rid of the ghoul first? Wouldn't that be our target?
I would think so, but
I'm asking the guys. Huh?
Oh,
You guys agree? You guys disagree, or what do you guys think?
Well, he paralyzed Wembley, so we know there's a problem.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on the ghoul, which will give him a +2 to hit that thing.
Nice.
Okay, that's why I wanted to go first. Okay,
All right, go for
I
it.
will do that.
Cool. So this, what color is the fire?
Like a greenish orange.
There we go.
Green, yeah.
So suddenly this desiccated corpse and its fangs, it's illuminated with this halo of
Actually,
fire.
both of them are actually. It's two
Oh,
medium-sized
cool.
targets. So yeah, both of them.
Even better.
Yeah.
All right, who goes next?
Me.
So +2 to attack.
Yeah. That's a I hit armor class -1, -3, or something like that.
That'll do it.
And I do 6 points of damage to the skeleton.
To the skeleton.
Yes.
Okay, what are you attacking with? Your sword?
Longsword.
Wait a minute.
Longsword. 6 points of damage to the skeleton. All
Yeah,
right.
you're going after the ghoul first. Okay.
Yeah, well.
All right.
Well, you see, the problem is he's not afraid of the ghoul because he's an elf, right? It's like
Oh, that's
you,
right. I forgot.
you human
I forgot.
plebes, you're screwed.
forgot.
But
Oh,
us
That wasn't
elves,
exactly what I was going for. I was going to try to kill the skeleton so I could attack the ghoul, but
us elves are
Well,
immune to
the half elf is 50% immune.
right.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll rush forward and attack the ghoul with my sword.
I
There you
understand.
go.
All right, so that's 15 plus 5, 20
That
Nice.
hits.
for 7 hits.
Oh, nice. So your sword bites deep into the desiccated flesh as the thing, lets out an inhuman scream.
Mm.
All right, Nigel, you're the 4th bat.
Shake hands with him. Talk to him. Talk him down.
16 to hit. Yes, that hits. Are you hitting the ghoul or the skeleton?
Skeleton's down, right?
The ghoul. Excellent. That hits. One point of damage. Hey,
Take
that's
it.
how you knock him down. Eventually, it'll go down.
Take
So
it.
you do stab into the desiccated flesh, and it sort of pulls back. And
Minimum 1. You never do
minimum is always 1. Yes. Yeah. All right. So let's roll initiative for round number 2.
it. Oh,
Oh no. So let's have the ghoul attack Eldrinor. Why not?
yeah, do it.
The red is going to be the bite.
block, blow back.
I'm missing one. Oh, here we go. Red is going to be the bite. And it's armor class 3.
I am armor class 3.
No, it's attacking Gavin. Attacking
Okay,
Gavin.
I'm armor plus 3.
Yeah. So it hits you with one of the claws for 3 points of damage, and it bites you for 3 more. So you got 6 points of damage.
Okay.
You're down to 31.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to make a saving throw versus stone.
Let's go. That's a 19, so I think I'm pretty safe.
19. Excellent. Excellent. All right. And so our skeleton attacks Eldrinor.
Yep.
Ooh. And wait. I don't think it hits. Hang on.
Armor class
That's
3.
a minus?
18. That's no, wait. Your armor class is hang on. I was thinking of the
3.
old armor classes. Your armor class is 4, wasn't it?
No, 3.
Okay, so I had it wrong from your sheet. So your armor class is 3. So that does hit for 4 damage.
Wow.
4 points.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Your turn.
All right.
I attack the ghoul. Before it paralyzes me. Right, so that's a 17 on the die, so armor class
That
3,
does hit.
8
Yes.
points of damage.
8 points of
Wow.
damage. And so
Wow.
describe how you destroy this ghoul.
As it's ripping through my mail links, I just cleave its skull to the teeth with my
There you
sword.
go. There
Nice.
you go. Collapses to the ground. Eldrinor.
Is that skeleton still up?
The fairy fire is still on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually hit with that armor class.
Just tell me the total. If you tell me the total, I'll tell you hit or miss.
Hold on. That's a 12, 14.
Let's see.
14.
That's armor class 8. 7.
14,
8.
14 hit.
Yeah.
14 is AC6. AC6.
It hits anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Just tell me the
14.
total.
So 14. Does it, AC6. Does it hit?
Yes, sir.
And that's that's 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. And so finally the skeleton crumbles to the ground as well, broken
Alright.
into pieces.
Nice. Well done.
All right, so let's bandage wounds.
Yeah.
Here, before they deteriorate, I'll pass around. I have 5 left.
Oh,
whoever
Oh, that was
needs
good,
first.
Barry. That's great. Yeah.
Can we bring Wimbledon back to or is he's still paralyzed, right?
Yeah, it just takes a few seconds to wear off, right?
We waited
Okay.
out, right?
how much?
Right.
How much?
I'm suddenly feeling more alive and able. Yes.
How,
I'll
how
give,
much do the good fairies heal?
well, hang on. I'll give Windleton 1, so that'll heal 2 points. And then what else do we need? I got 4 left.
I think Wimbledon only took 2 damage, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so he's good.
Yeah. Okay, so he's full.
So then I can split the other 4.
Well,
to
the
each
only
of you
one
guys.
hurt is Gavin, right?
Oh,
No,
Gavin, okay.
I got 4 points of damage too.
Okay,
Oh.
so each
Eldrinor
you
had
guys
two.
you guys take 2, and that'll heal 4 points of damage each.
Okay.
I can give one to but Gavin got more he got hit worse than I did, so I'll
Okay.
give one. I'll give one of the 2 to Gavin.
Okay, you're just gonna give them all to him? Okay.
No. You said 2 and 2, right? Give
Yes,
3 to
2 and 2.
Gavin and just 1 to me.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay.
Come back to full then.
Yeah, and then I'm back to full because I bandaged.
okay.
I got 3 points, and then the
Oh,
good
that's
fairy
right.
healed me the other 2, so I'm good.
Okay.
Excellent.
Right, we're good.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's done. That spell's gone. Okay.
All right. So what else is in this room besides death?
Yeah.
Now you can see now that the immediate threat is done. You can see that on the table there are several piles of coins, and something else is on the table. As you are looking at the table, you can hear the chittering sound of rats coming from the southern part of the room.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Are they aggressive, or are they just kind of there?
Very good question. Let me see.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
It's definitely unfriendly. So you can hear the scurrying of rats as
I hear them. Yes.
you can see 5 rats just fall into the pool of light, right? So that they come into illumination. They were coming from the southern portion of the room.
Oh, wow.
Are these normal sized rats or giant?
Yes, these are normal.
Oh, they are? Oh, okay.
They're normal giant rats.
They're
Oh, wait
normal.
a second.
Giant rats.
Wait a second. Let me double check that. Because they have the bad habit of saying rat, but when you look at the stats, it's giant rat. So let me just double.
They're
check
really
the
mice.
Yeah. Hamsters.
Giant rat is. That's what they are. Giant rats. My bad.
Oh, boy. Okay.
Yeah. 5 of them coming at you.
Okay.
So are we rolling initiative or are we leaving it there? Because it's almost 11.
Yeah, Yeah,
6,
you
baby,
might
6.
get
Let's
it
do
there.
this.
I'll roll initiative.
5.
All right.
You guys go first.
Kill it with fire. Kill them with fire.
I throw my hand axe at one of them. Okay, so that's armor class 7.
That hits. Yes.
6 hits.
Kill one.
I swing at one with
In the
my
belly of the
sword. Yeah. That's 7. Yeah, I hit armor class 13.
No, not good. Close. Do it. What's the? Yeah, that hits. Roll damage. Yeah. 4 points. You kill it.
Nice.
Who's next?
I rolled a 5, so nothing.
Atter?
No, he will stay back with the torch and let the fighters do their thing.
Don't they run away from fire? Just
He will
They
not
probably
engage.
do.
He will not engage.
Well, the initial reaction was negative, right? Let's see what happens if there's morale in the.
Yeah, I
Right,
had something I wanted to do, but they were aggro, so couldn't do it.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess they're gonna swarm the rest of you. Let's see. There's three rats left. Let's see who they go for. My marching order is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 people in the party. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Number 1, number 2, and number 4. That is Nagion, Eldrinor, and Gavin.
All right.
Gavin.
Where's my dice? Okay, they do. Here we go. All right. Ooh. This is who? Nagion? Nagion gets bit for 2 points of damage, and you need to make a
I
death
knew it.
saving throw.
Yeah. Everything down here is diseased and
Oh my
gross.
god, this is not good. This is who? Eldrinor.
God.
Also takes 3 points of damage and needs to make a saving throw.
Versus what is death?
Yeah.
Death.
I die.
No, you don't die. You just
Not yet. Not yet, you don't.
not
You
yet,
will.
not today.
You
Maybe
will, but not
tonight.
yet.
Maybe tonight, but not right now.
You too. Okay.
And Gavin. Oh my God! Look at that.
God.
3 points of damage to Gavin.
And saving throw versus death.
Yes, sir.
All right, that's a 15, so I'm okay.
That did it. Yeah.
Okay, that did it. Excellent.
Yeah.
All right. So
I warned them.
Yeah. Yeah.
initiative next round. 3 rats.
All right.
1.
5.
There you go.
Goddamn rat. I hit armor class -2
There you go. You hit it.
for 7 points of damage.
You kill it. Cleave.
Yeah, kill. Okay, swing for the next one. That's armor class 16
That hits.
for 7 points of damage.
You kill it.
And I cleave again.
Eldrinor has 18 strength, man.
I know, right?
Is it? No, hold on.
Yeah, it's 1 cleave.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So 1 cleave.
okay.
Yeah.
At third level, isn't it? Two?
He gets 2. He gets 2.
Oh, he does get 2.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah. He's got
So
it.
that hits. The third one hits as well.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
There
them
you
all.
go.
Nice.
I think
All
I
right.
killed the other one too, right?
Yep. And so you can still hear the faint chittering of the rats. There's more rats to the south of this room, but it's getting late, so I think we're going to stop it here. Except that Wimbley is probably checking the table, right?
What's that?
What'd you say?
Wimbley is
that?
probably checking the table, right?
Oh,
While this is
oh,
going
oh.
on, so there's
Are we all sick now with the saving
there is,
throw?
yes, there is a deck of cards which are
Oh.
crumbling,
Oh.
but there are 6 piles of coins, only one of which is silver, unfortunately.
Hmm.
So there's a couple of hundred of copper pieces
Oh, wow.
and 31 pieces of silver.
Hmm.
And so I think that's where we leave it until a couple of
All
weeks
right,
from now.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll for my first day before. Okay, so I'm 3. I rolled a 6. So I'm back
Okay,
up.
yeah, that's important. Let's do the.
Oh yeah.
So
that's right.
Jose is back to 37,
I rolled a 6, so that's 3 points.
24, and are you at 24 now? I believe.
No, I'm not. I'm back at 27.
Oh, okay, 27. And Nagion? All right, so you get your 2 points back. You're back to 14. Okay, because everybody who failed the save is at -2 to hit and half movement rate
Ooh.
until you do something about those wounds.
Yeah.
But I guess that sets in, as you take the rest and realize that, the wounds are infected,
That the wounds are
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 foul.
festering and
That's the disease from the giant rat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
pusillanimous.
you know what? I was a little bit too hasty. There's only a 1 in 10 chance that the bite is diseased. So let's roll it retroactively. Let's roll. Who's first? Nagion.
Aegon, yeah.
Nagion is deceased. Eldrinor is fine, and Gavin.
It's
What did I
fine.
roll? A
No,
4
I
is
have passed
fine.
my saving throw anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So, okay. So only Nagion has -2
Why am I not surprised?
to hit.
Lucky you.
Because,
Lucky
yeah.
you.
Spreading the disease.
So I'm going to highlight him just so I remember.
Yeah.
All right. So, off to a little bit of a rough start, but that always happens whenever we change games or anything. So, I hope it was fun.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, I
And
think we're.
Thank you.
of course, we have a map.
Ooh, hang on. Move it to the side. I can't see it.
There you go.
There you go. That's pretty good. Yeah.
Looks accurate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To navigate the
run.
100%.
You guys take care.
I'm going for
talk
since
to you.
it's regular caverns. It's just a matter of where the.
You guys have a good night.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good
All right.
night.
Good night, all.
2 weeks. Yeah.